Hi everybody, this is Michael. This is the Michael W. Hull channel, and I wanted to offer um, a bit about some of the beginning guitar techniques that I'm teaching to beginners. Some of you are in a non-major guitar course. That's for majors too, but for my non-majors, I want to talk about the stuff we're doing in our first lesson. Now you'll catch on more as I give you more materials. In our lessons, we talked about a bit about the scales in first position. Now on the guitar, you basically have four fingers you use in the left hand and four in the right hand. We use really for playing a combination of thumb and three fingers, but for now, two fingers. So when you go to play scales and single notes, you do a lot of walking between the fingers, and so we have something we call rest stroke, where your finger actually comes to rest on the adjacent string. When you play a rest stroke, you get a really thick sound. It projects the guitar. It works better in a classical guitar. If you have an acoustic, you can do it too. It's not as user friendly, but at least you get the concept. So the notes are the same, the frets are the same. You can learn chords, you can learn scales, and so that's what I was talking about this first week or two in lessons with beginners and people who are a little uninitiated with the guitar. We'll learn structures like chords, which are shapes and combinations of notes. So there's certain compatible notes that form harmonies. Harmony is just like it sounds. When somebody is in harmony with another person, they fit well, they get along well, and the notes go together. So if you play a melody like this, that's a simplified version of Beethoven's Ninth Symphony theme there. And then if you add, so I added some backing notes there to make harmony. So in your scale book, we looked at C major. Our next lesson we'll talk about how to move along the strings with the fingers. You want to follow the notes on that scale. You can learn the notes on the treble clef. If you start on a C scale, your first note is a C, and you just move up by step, one letter at a time. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, and back down. Same with a G scale, G major, G, there's no H, so A, B, C, D, E, and there's something called F sharp. And we'll talk more about that lesson. Wanted to follow up just to make sure you have sort of a clear vision of some of the basics and you can hear my voice clear and see a couple things. It's hard to see a person's hands on the guitar anyway at times, but aim for placement of the fingertips, right on your tips, and then learning to play next to the fret. And we'll certainly go over more about how to read the notes, that kind of thing. There was a piece by Ivan Demielek called The Little Pony, and I gave you that to look at. That's from the preparatory level of the Royal Conservatory Classical Guitar Series. So that's where you can see Demielek's music. That piece is used with permission. It's called The Little Pony. This is published by RCM, imprint of the Frederick Harris Music Company. And so Royal Conservatory of Music, or the RCM, has a series of preparatory through level 8. They actually have level 10, but they only have through book 8, and then you have to find the other individual pieces if you're in that program. But The Little Pony has a combination of the higher notes and then the low notes. Like so. So you notice I'm playing some of the notes on the first, second, and third strings that I'm playing with the fingers, and then I'm playing the bass line or the harmony with the thumb. So more on that to come. So that's a little, just an introductory follow-up to lessons this past week. I hope that helps, and I'll see you all soon.